DeAndre, it's a special opportunity to get to work with your dad, but you didn't get the job just because you're his kid. You earned it. Will you talk about the earning it, and what does it mean for you to be able to go to work every day with Dad?
Going to work with him every day, now I'm kind of used to it, right? So in high school, he coached me like my last 2 years in high school. College, same thing, coached me my last 2 years. And now here's like honestly having him or being able to work with him at all three levels, whether it's a player or coach. It's absolutely been a dream, honestly. 'Cause obviously I see him at home, I see the dad, and then we kind of get to the facility and we're in football mode. It's totally different. Me and him, obviously I'm his son, like we're so like-minded and in terms of our mindset, mentality, everything that comes with it. So I would say, like, honestly, that part has been amazing. And as far as earning it, obviously I know, talking about the elephant in the room, like I'm the head coach's son, youngest on staff, never been with the offense, but at the end of the day, with all these coaches, no matter where we came from, we're all here right now. And so we all have this opportunity, and I'm going to take it and run with it.
Talk about everybody knows that he's your dad. Like, do you feel like an extra pressure to earn the respect, or is there anything you do to kind of separate that part?
Not really, and I'll say that because like when I went to Boise and kind of being away from him for those 4 years, like that's kind of where I grew the most, like individually on my own. And then when I came back with him at ASU, I felt like more, like solidified with myself. Like in high school, obviously I'm still in the shadows, haven't really earned anything yet or really got to anywhere. And then in college, when I was kind of able to set myself apart at Boise, I feel like that kind of helped like my confidence in terms of like who I am as far as like, not being AP's son, but being DeAndre Pierce. And so I think obviously that part of my life was a big moment for me. And even now here, like I'm confident in who I am and what I know and what I can teach. And I try to just carry that over day by day, no matter who I'm working with or where I'm at. I just got to be me every day. And so that's how I go about it.
What are some of your first football memories that you just had within the game, and also just kind of being around him while he was playing in the league?
Yeah, I'll say probably my first memories was like I was born in '98, so like the 2001 Miami Hurricanes team, with like Ed Reed, like the Hall of Fame team. My older brother was a huge Miami Hurricanes fan, and so like that kind of grew my love for the game like initially as far as like the earliest age. And then with my dad, I definitely remember the Redskins, but for sure the most memorable was when I went to the Super Bowl when they played the Patriots. And I don't remember too much about the game, but I just remember like when Plaxico caught that pass in the end zone, like the deafening of how loud it was in there was just absolutely insane. Like that's a moment I'll never forget. Like it's so vivid in my brain. But I would say probably those two moments are for sure like the most that stand out to me.
What do you want to do in your career? Like, what is your ultimate goal?
I feel like we all, obviously like I want to move up a level, right? Obviously I'm QC right now, I work to assistant position, coordinator obviously, but honestly at the end of the day it's really about like I don't try to chase titles, but more so just chase relationships with the players, chase my ability and being able to coach and to teach and to learn and the lead for the players. Because honestly, if I do all that stuff, then the titles and everything else will take care for it. But if I do all that stuff in the first place, then that will set me up to have those opportunities later on.
I heard you had a collision with Brock Bowers. Is that accurate? Or one of the players, did they accidentally run you over?
No, I think you guys was probably talking about Jackson Powers Johnson, because I seen like everybody was blowing up on the media like, oh, like he knocked over a trainer, and I was like, for one, I'm not a trainer.
Right. I didn't think you were, but I thought somebody said they thought it was you.
Yeah. Somebody was like knocked over a trainer, and then I didn't even get knocked over. I was still on my 2 feet.
All right.
But anyway.
Did you knock him down?
Did I knock him down? No, I can't. The only thing I could do, I could just create like a little car crash and we both stop right there. I don't think I could say any of those. The weight differences, that's not possible.
What are your interactions like with your dad here in the building, and how are they kind of different from what you're at home?
It's like I said, like with this being our third time together at those three levels, it's honestly the same. Like I don't like whether it's here or at home. Like obviously, like certain like times or certain modes. Obviously, we flip into football mode and it's strictly like coach relationship, I would say. But for the most part, like I'm his dad. I'm his son. He's my dad, and like we don't really try to change like the way we are about that. It is what it is, and like we're both comfortable in who we are, and we kind of just play it like that.
What was it like for you watching your dad last year, like becoming a coach, being an interim, trying to fight for the job and everything, and then seeing all the support you got from the building? Like, what was that process like?
Yeah, no, it was. So I was at Cal Poly last year, and then I remember when it happened. One of my other coaches on staff had texted me about it because you guys remember it was like midnight or something like that. And so I just remember like we had a game, I'm getting off, then I check my phone and I'm like, damn, is this real? And then like I knew if it was, like it would be no way he could answer my phone call if I tried to call and ask, because just everything I knew that he was gonna have to do. But kind of just watching it play out, I mean, like honestly, I'm not surprised. Like I said, like I saw this like in high school, I saw it at college, and like even joining here now, like I mean, he does it wherever he goes. Like it's just the type of person that he is somebody that people want to lead or somebody that people want to follow. And I think that's his biggest strength, really.
What are your duties around here? Like, how would you tell people, like, what do you do on a
I would say like basically just like offensive organization. So like I'm in charge of like getting all like our like PDF documents, Excel documents, Visio, keeping it all like organized for the coaches, handing it out to the coaches, to the players, obviously drawing up cards. I mean, really, and then really just whatever they ask me to do, to be honest. Like I said, like I know obviously, like sure, I might have earned this spot, but like I got to continue to earn it each and every day. So whatever they ask of me, I mean, I'm just happy to be here, so I'll do whatever.
How surreal is it for you to be inside the NFL building at your young age, being a part of the coaching staff?
Yeah, I mean it's a dream, right? Because I never got to play in the NFL, and obviously growing up, seeing my dad, and even like my other like teammates and like close friends growing up, like I never got to experience that. So kind of having this movement, like I said, like it's an opportunity. No matter how young I am or how I got here, I'm here at the end of the day. So now I just try to take advantage of it and just soak it all in, take it one day at a time. Because I know in this business too, like it could be going just like that. And so, like I said, just try to make the most of it.
There's a couple of players that have mentioned that they've known you from the past, a bit on the field with you. How cool is it having that kind of connection with some of the guys?
Yeah, I mean it's extremely cool, right? Because there's a different level of respect between players and like coaches who are former players, right? Even though I didn't play in the league, I mean, like you said, I played against all these guys in college, and so like just off that respect, off the film alone, obviously like gives me a little bit more credibility as far as me being how young I am. But I mean, honestly, it's cool. It's extremely cool. Like Jack Jones, Darian Butler, we all played together at ASU. A lot of these guys played in the Pac-12. I played against them, so it was really cool. We talk about like old games all the time, so it's a great feeling.
One of the players commented about not having a dad, and he watched your dad give you a hug one time in the middle of practice, and he talked about the role model that your dad is, not just as a coach but as a dad. You know this, I know this. It doesn't matter how much money people have, what color you are. We have an epidemic of a lot of young people without a dad, and you and I were blessed to have a good one. What do you think about the fact that your dad is not just coaching men, he's changing men's lives? How proud are you of him?
I mean, extremely. I mean, it's like I said, like I hate to keep going back, but like in high school, perfect example, Jack Jones. Like me and him, we came in together as freshmen. My dad wasn't the head coach by then, and obviously we had our own relationship, but more so seeing my dad and like obviously how much he knew the potential that Jack had early on, and just kept investing in him in high school, kept investing in him in college. Obviously, when things messed up, New England with the Patriots with him, brought him here, same thing, changing him. And so like me and him, I mean, Jack is like my second brother, but I mean really to all the players, like he just keeps it real. And like like when I was younger, it's hard to listen to because as a kid, like he just tells you straight up how it is and you don't like it, but as I've gotten older, I've learned to appreciate it so much more.
Last question from me. Does he ever let you drive his car? And if not, how bad would you like to get that, to have a car like that?
You talking about the Cadillac, the 6'4"?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's never let me. I don't think he'll ever let me touch that. I never crashed one of his cars, but when I was in high school, he had me like wash the cars one time, and it was he had like a Cadillac Escalade, and he turned it on, but only for the radio, not the ignition. And so I remember after I got done washing it, it was on a hill. I tried to pull it into the driveway, and it smacked right into the garage.
Oh.
And so when I was young, that started off early. Like, nah, I'm not letting them drive nothing. Like now that I haven't been in an accident since I've been older, but with that car, he's had that since I was a kid. So I don't think he'll ever let me touch that.
Awesome.